So here we have my 2012 MacBook Pro Retina. It's 2012, and it's still running on its original battery. But the battery is past its prime. It's old as hell, and it's got well over 1,000 charge cycles on it. So I did pretty good for charge cycles, but right now, as it stands, the performance of the battery is less than desirable. It's the health-wise, it's varying anywhere from about 38% to about 48%. So once I started to see the 38% health, I figured it's about time to retire the battery and put a new one in, which more than likely will not last as long as this one did. So let's take the back cover off and take the battery out. Of course, it's going to be taped in, so it's going to be a little bit of a chore to get it out and stuff like that. So we'll get a little magnet here and try to capture some of these screws, which are tiny, because in this place they'll disappear. And there is one missing because it fell out a long time ago. So that's the screws. So I've been in here a couple of different times to clean out the fan and put new thermal paste on the heat pipes and stuff like that. So, and it needs a good dusting again, so it's disgusting. But when something runs as much as this thing does, it's about time. So we'll blow all the dust bunnies out. Get out of here. So here's our battery. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cell. So we got to take it out. Like I said, it's glued in or taped in and stuff like that. So and it's my first time to take one of these out. So here's a connector. So I don't care about stuff like this because it's not going to get put back in. So it looks like there's just 2 screws, a couple of screws that holds the battery in. Anything under here? Just a pretty plastic shield. So looks like we got 2 screws here. We gotta find that size. Literally, all these screws are finger tight. Which gives you a example not to over torque screws when you're screwing around with stuff like this. So I got a replacement battery. It's been sitting around here for a little while from I FixIt. So questionable quality. Never know. Because it's not original Apple. Battery calibration, blah, blah, blah. Who cares about the calibration? So here's the new battery. So it looks like just the 2 screws and then the adhesive underneath of it. And then the connector. So I don't see any other hardware other than 2 screws and tape. So we can pull the connector out. That starts releasing some stuff. Okay. So now the hard part is to pry this sucker out of here. So that should be some fun. So since it's glued underneath, or taped underneath, I guess we'll help it along with some alcohol and some prying tools. Or maybe we'll do the fishing line trick or something like that. I don't know. So since I dabble in electronics and you need to clean them every once in a while, this is the type I use. MG Chemicals isopropyl alcohol, and this is 99.9% pure. So we'll just put some in here. So we need some spudgers or something. So we'll use some really crappy spudgers. Start prying up on the cells. Already snapped that one off. Already snapped that sucker off. We'll use something more substantial. Like a metal ruler. How's that? Because, like I said, this ain't gonna be easy to come out. But it's doable. So we'll help the alcohol out by sticking some stuff underneath of it so it flows downhill. We'll just keep pumping alcohol in here until we pop it. Oh yeah, look at that nice adhesive. That's going to be fun to get out. Get out of here. Pop goes the battery. Go pop, pop, pop. So once you, looks like there's just on the longer ones, there's like 2 strips along the edges. So once you get them 2 released, the ones that go this way sort of just pop on their own. Cool. So it looks like it's got to go. They slip it underneath these 2 things, and then lay it down. That's how it goes in. So I gotta get these 2 center ones undone. tool. And we didn't have any explosions or fires or puffing or smoking or any other excitement. So, all we got to do now is just clean up this mess a little bit. That's not bad for a battery change. To rip it out, about 16 minutes. It's pretty good. Especially for somebody that don't know what the hell they're doing. Okay, that's that side. And if you're wondering if I care that I'm scratching the crap out of this, I don't. Because one, it's mine. And two, you're not going to see it once the cover's on. But we got to get the old adhesive off. So at least that it's flat. And probably more than likely I'm not going to bother using the glue or double stick tape again. I'm just going to use the, because it's supported here and then you got the two screws here. And since I don't bring this anywhere, it just sits in one spot in my bedroom. I really don't care if it is glued back down. Cool. So that's out. Get out of that in the garbage. So now we can reassemble. First I'll get the blower out and blow all that dust out of there. So I'll get that, and it's a good time for me to reset the camera. So that'll be in the next segment. Alrighty, so I'm back with the super blower. We're going to blow all the dust bunnies out of here and other contaminants that happen to get stuck in the cooling fins. So we'll make sure that we move stuff that doesn't need to be blown away. And if it does, I can find it. And we can blow all the excess alcohol out too. So let's see here. Okay, so it takes care of that. Dust bunnies and any excess alcohol. So we'll reset our little baffles here. Because they're just laying there. Okay. So like I said, I'm not going to bother with the tape or anything like that. We'll see if it fits in there first. That's a little bit too thick, that plastic sheet. So I really don't care if it does stick, so I want to take some of the stickiness off of it. So I'm going to just rub the adhesive. So it's not sticky. That fits better. Screws line up. That sits nice and flat. Screw holes line up. Take this silly thing off. So we got to put everything back in reverse. So we've got two little black screws that we got to stick back in there for the battery. Take care of that. Now we can plug it back in. That's nice and set. Now for the back cover. Clean off the dust bunnies. Put them screws back on. -1. These ones are all the same size, so no worries about where they went. Because some of them, some models, the screws along the back edge are sometimes a little longer, but not for this one. You know, a little magnet. Tiny buggers. Takes care of that. Now we'll see if it boots. No? How about if we get the charger? So I'll get the charger. So I'm back with my little handy power. So we'll wake the battery up, wake the computer up. So we got green light. We go on orange. I see the screen come on. There we go. We got life. Yeehaw! That was fun. No drama. It'll take it a little while to figure out that it can draw full power from the battery. Because I know it was struggling for a little while. I clean the screen, it's disgusting. So really all you need is like two little tools. A bit big enough to take the back cover off and a little bit bigger bit to take the two screws out of the battery hole down. And the rest is just brute force and alcohol. And like I said, you know, if you want to use the strips to secure it, that's fine. So, our battery is in our menu bar. It's saying that it's charged 100%, health 100%, cycles 1, condition normal. I like that. Blew the dust bunnies out. Open cores being a pain in the ass. Get out of here. So, being that this MacBook is so old, I got to use Open Core to use the latest operating system. So, MacBook Pro Retina mid 2012. This has a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core Intel Core i7. Graphics is a Intel HD Graphics 4000. 1536 megabytes. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3, and then blah blah blah. And it's currently running Mac OS Ventura 13.6.1 on a 2012. So just shows you that Macs run a long time if you take care of them. And if you take care of your batteries, they'll last a long time too. So my biggest secret with keeping the battery so long, I would only let it go down to about 50% and then recharge it. So that's how I did mine, and that's how my battery lasted so long. And then, you know, once it got over like 8, 9, 10 years until recently, until today, 2023, December 26th, the last year or so, I just let it go down to 3%, blah, 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 because I don't care anymore about the battery. It's old. It's served its life. I got over 1,000 cycles, and there's not a lot of people out there that can say they got 1,000 cycles out of their 2012 MacBook Pro. And this, I think the thing is only rated for about 500 cycles anyway. But I got over 10 years out of a MacBook Pro internal original battery. So that's pretty awesome. And now I just, like I said, I wanted to clean the screen because now that it's out here in the light, it's disgusting. So what do you use to clean your screens, Mike? I don't know. You want to see? I use this stuff. This stuff is awesome. For cleaning screens, especially these coated ones. So I got a rough one. I think it comes with this, the rough, I call it the rough microfiber cloth. And then they sell these little finish up towels to polish it up and make it streak free and perfect. Just like a brand new screen that you just took the plastic protector off. So no streaks, none of that weird hazy rainbow-y color and stuff like that. So that's it for this video on the MacBook Pro 2012 MacBook Pro battery changeout. Like I said, this one comes from I FixIt. It's an aftermarket battery. Will it last 10 years? I don't think so. I'll go through the same motions like I did with the original factory battery, you know, 50%, blah, 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 and, you know, till I start noticing the health starting to go down. But basically, once it started getting to about 50% or so, and the thing only lasted about 15 minutes on battery power, it was time to just say screw it and just, you know, abuse it and let it go down to 0 and shut off and then stuff like that. So enough of me babbling on about this thing. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. Don't be afraid of lithium batteries, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.